Alright, Shalom Akims. This is your brother Barak. Come back out here another one to this brand probably Yahawashi. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory be unto Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahawashi, double line sons and apostles of the very great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth, and a sincere salutation. Sincere salutation be unto the brethren pushing this word through truth and sincerity and life and to do so. I'm the brother Barak. Come back here another one through the spirit and probably about Yahawashi, and Lord willing, you guys been beatified. During this lesson, just wanted to do this lesson on a video I came across. It's been in the vault, but basically it's just talking about a recession. A woman was talking about a recession in America. All right, and if you guys aren't too familiar with what's currently going on, I believe it happened yesterday, but the U.S. stock market, everybody, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people have withdrawn their stocks. 2.9 trillion, to be exact, if I'm not mistaken, out of the U.S. Stock market. All right, because they're fearing that there's going to be a recession. Okay, so a lot of these investors, billionaires, millionaires, corporations, companies, okay, because that's who investors are. All right, they withdraw a lot of their stocks in the stock market. A lot of their investments. Okay. So yeah, man, through the spirit, I just want to do this video. I want to show you guys what she was talking about. I believe it's like a couple seconds, and then I want to grab some scriptures and basically speak on it because this is prophecy. The Lord said He would smite, the heart of Babylon. Basically the foundation. And if you guys aren't familiar, the things that keep countries running and strong is their economic basis. Okay, all right. If the country's economics is weak, their dollar is weak, there's not a lot of tourism, things of that nature, man, the economics of that country will suffer, which will then make the country suffer. All right, so we're gonna play this video
to write it down so that I don't bounce all over the place with my ideas. Okay, so it begins. The stock market has completely crashed. Your $40,000 a year of dividends is now only 5% of what it used to be. Your income is now $2,000 per year. You've lost your job. All social services are gone. There is no more Section 8, welfare, food stamps, WIC, EBT, all gone. No more disability checks, nothing. Nothing from the government because they can't afford it. And they're just trying to stay afloat, keep their heads above water. All social services are gone. Any discounted things from corporations, your gas and electric bill discounts, gone. Discounted medical insurance, gone. It's all gone. Anything that allows you to do that sort of thing is gone. Completely gone. You have nothing. You have some money in the bank, and you now make $2,000 per year off of your dividends because your stock market has gone down 90%, and anyone that was paying dividends have cut them in half. Boom. So there's not much left. At first, you're going to see yourself and your neighbors, your friends and family getting rid of non-essentials. Things like subscriptions and memberships are going to stop eating out. But you still have your 6 months of living expenses in the bank, so you can hold out until you find another job, and that job never comes. That's step one. You're going to start seeing people disconnecting non-essentials because we as people don't really believe what's going on, or we think it's going to immediately turn around and get better, or we can control this. Like, I can control what's going on, and I still have my 6 months of living expenses, blah, blah, blah. Like, we have this facade of thinking that we can control things. Next step is getting rid of things that don't change your life, but you don't see them, but you use them. Things like home insurance, if you have a mortgage, or not. I mean, some people have home insurance without a mortgage. Your medical insurance, your dental visits. So those are things that you don't readily see on a daily basis, but they're things that are automatically taken out of deducted from your bank account or whatnot. You're getting rid of those because you don't have the income to afford them. All credit cards have stopped. No banks are giving out loans. Credit cards are closing accounts left and right because people are not paying them back. They just, boom, gone. So you no longer have access to credit. Then the next step is trying to keep things that you use, like internet and garbage. And the way that you're trying to keep those is by sharing with neighbors. So you're in the middle, you've got a neighbor on each side, and you're like, hey guys, let's get together. You cancel your garbage, you cancel your garbage, and we'll just consolidate it into one big garbage can, and we'll pay, and then each of us will pay a third, and it's all good. Same with internet. Okay, I've got Wi-Fi, and then you can use my Wi-Fi, you can use my Wi-Fi, and we'll cut our bills down into a third. And that goes along great for a month or two until each of your neighbors on each side stops paying their portion of the bill, and you can't keep it up by yourself, so there goes internet and garbage. All services stop. No more internet or garbage pickup. So you are now residing to burning your garbage in the back. First, you start putting it in dumpsters, and then those dumpsters start getting locked. After those things are gone, the last things start coming. So you're starting to get a little bit desperate. You're starting to realize, I can't afford these things. Your car insurance, registration, you start selling your vehicles because you can't afford the gas. Because of the supply chain issues, the international trade, we're not able to get gas from other countries. And, we're not energy independent when it comes to gas because of the type of oil.
All right, so my apologies actually, because the video is actually way longer than a couple seconds. But yeah, man, just so you guys hear it. Yeah, okay. You hear she's going into the nitty-gritty details, which I try to do when I go on and teach, when I do these little sit downs. Okay, but she's giving you literally a world's eye view on what is going to happen detail by detail. All right, and obviously you see the dates there. Obviously no man knoweth the hour and time of the Lord, but hey man, the Lord did tell us to pay attention to the signs and times, and by what we're seeing, especially with this election stuff too, man. My personal opinion, I don't think there might be election. I think something might go down, something similar to, I think it was Donald Trump, when they're talking about Russia hacked this and did, some BS might go down or something, and then, Kamala Harris might be, next in line. Biden will step down, and then Kamala Harris will be next in line to be president. Or there might not be no president at all, which I've actually talked about this before. There might not be no president at all, and the government might be, taking that place of the president, and will allow them to do certain things like, enact on martial law, or, sign certain bills into rights, which the government will come in and do that, because the president can override the government, but if there's no president at all, because the election went down, and this might happen, I might think America might end up with no president, okay? But I just want to grab some scriptures. I don't want to make this lesson crazy long, you know me and my lessons. I just want to get to the point and, get to the point and all that. So let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Alright. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and give me one moment. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, now in the days of thy creator in those days, now thy creator in those days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, Slakia, nor the years draw nigh, when those shall say, I have no pleasure in them. Verse 2. While the sun and the light and the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Verse 3. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Okay, so all the people that live in America, they're going to tremble. Why? Because of the things that they're going to witness. Okay, they're going to lose, just like she was talking about, life insurance, Section 8, food stamp, all these things, man. Okay, this is why I was trying to tell you guys through the Spirit. Okay, even last week when I kept telling you guys are going to lose a lot of those luxuries, going out to eat, your Wi-Fi, your phone, all these little bills you have to pay, your subscriptions on TV, your car, Okay, your freaking cars, man. You know, if you have a little motorcycle, you know, you have a little extra money, you can pay for that. You know, like those types of things you're gonna lose. Okay, all right. And I was telling you guys about a potential outbreak of a sickness or something happening. Like you're gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of things coming down on you. This is what the Lord was talking about when He would come down with that hammer, man. Okay, you guys aren't paying attention to what's going on, and it shows because these people they're still what do they say? You know, in a dream. Okay, you're living in a fan. These people are really in the matrix. That's what it is. Okay, you're really in the matrix. You're programmed to see what you want to see. Okay, all right. You're programmed to see what you really want to see. Okay, and really what it is, the Lord just hasn't given you the ability to see yet. Okay, it says because those that took, yeah, it says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, meaning there's no work. All the work, there's gonna be no job. You heard her say that. There's gonna be no job. You're gonna try and look for a job. We're already going through that right now, man. There ain't no jobs, man. Okay? Because you know what these companies are doing? And I made a video on this. Okay? You know what these companies are doing? They're they're hiring these people crossing the border. Told you about it, man. They're hiring these people that are coming across the border for cheaper than what they're gonna pay you, because you obviously deserve that. You got the degree, you did this, you did that, you have years of experience, you deserve that pay. But they don't want to pay you that. They're gonna pay these people that are gonna work for $8, $5, because in their country they was making not even a dollar, they was making 25 cents, even if they made 25 cents. So they're gonna pay them $8, and that's such an upgrade to these migrants. Okay, and really what would happen is it would be a continuous cycle. Okay, so you know what's going on, you're hip, you've seen the corruption, now you're pushed out the system. Now these migrants come in, and you know it'll be another 10 20 30 years before they catch on and say, oh, this is a scam, just like how you did. Okay, it's just a repeated process. America just uses and abuses and pushes it aside, man. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the whole video because the video is pretty long. Okay, this video is pretty long, but what I will try to do is re-upload actually this video on YouTube. Okay, all right, because this is what a recession is gonna look like, man. So it says the grinder shall cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Okay, verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets, meaning there's no working, there's barely people on the streets, because that's what's gonna happen. Okay, they're gonna declare martial law. You're not gonna be able to go on the street. You're not gonna be able to roam, go to the park how you used to, go outside freely, hop in your car, go to the park with your family, go for a barbecue. Nothing. Okay. And he shall rise up as a voice of the bird, and the daughters of the musket shall be brought low. All right, just like it talks about in the book of Revelations, everyone's going to be on the same level, free, free and bond, rich or poor. You're gonna be on the same level, and that's when they're gonna bring that charagma. Okay, also when they shall be afraid, which is high, and the fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and the desire shall fail, because man goes about his long home, and mourners go about the street. Protesters, you're gonna have protesters, you're gonna have people looting, bandits, all of that, man. Then you're gonna have people going into trying to break into people's houses, man. You already see it. You have people stealing your cars. You have people breaking in. Robberies is at an all-time high. Theft is at an all-time high. Okay, people have been stealing people's cars, shipping them overseas, breaking in people's house. A woman just got caught. Okay, a hotel worker that stole, I think it was $300,000 worth of jewelry. She's a worker at the hotel. Okay, and stealing $300,000 worth of jewelry from people, from visitors at the hotel. Obviously, to spend the night. Okay, like come on, man. You guys see these things around you. You should be able to pick up. All right, I'm gonna play this a little bit more.
Of oil that is extracted from the ground. So there's only 14, I believe it's 14% of what we used to have. So we used to have 100% gas. Now we only have 14% of that amount of gas left. Natural gas is getting shut off in the house, not because you can't afford it, but because it no longer exists. Gasoline at the gas stations, they're running out constantly all the time. People's electricity is getting turned off, and they will scramble to get that gasoline so they can turn it on their generator, that type of thing. So now next step is no more spending, no more beers at the bar. You can't even afford beer at home. No more sports teams for the kids. Your cable TV's cut off so you don't get to watch your sports. No more brunches with the girls or coffees out. Vacations have completely stopped, gone by the wayside, and you can't even afford weekend getaways either. It's all gone. You can't afford it. Then comes it starts getting more serious. The food and the diets change. There's no more, obviously you stopped eating out long ago, but now there's no more pre-made food, no more sweets, no more treats, so you don't get Pop-Tarts or candy bars. I love Fig Newtons, but, can't afford the Fig Newtons. It's a huge treat if you're able to get one tiny piece of a Hershey's bar, and you are eating for survival now. It is potatoes and carrots, maybe some beans. That's it. And it's that every single day.
That's famine, man.
That's because that's all the stores have, and that's all that you can afford. After that, the foreclosures start. People can no longer afford to pay their...
And what did I make that video on? I made a video on that. A lot of people are going to lose their houses, man. People are already losing their houses. A lot of people, I made the video on, I think it was Americans were selling their houses. They sold everything in here in America slowly, okay? Which is what a lot of people are doing right now. They're selling it slowly, and they were moving to Mexico because their money stretches longer. They don't pay taxes there. You don't pay taxes. Americans that go to Mexico, they don't pay taxes there. And the Mexicans, they were getting mad. They're like, yo, what the hell? They're coming over, they're effing everything up. They're just coming, they're buying out the hell. There's the same thing that, they're getting mad at. The Mexicans are coming over here, they're doing the same thing. Okay? For a better life. Mexicans come over here for a better life. You're going over there for a better life. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Okay? This is famine. Okay? And I told you guys about people losing their houses. I made a video on this a couple months ago. Okay? A lot of you people are going to be homeless. They're going to be homeless, man. Either living in the car, okay, living on the streets. They're gonna probably just abandon their house, which I made another video on that recently. A lot of people literally have left everything, left their car. They didn't give a damn. They just got up and left, abandoned their whole life, went off grid. A lot of people are gonna go to their cottages and cabins in the freaking mountains, and just stay up there and just forget about everything in the city. That's how bad it's gonna get. Okay, and the scripture actually talk about it. There's a scripture on that, where the people are gonna go up into the mountains. Okay, they were gonna go up into the mountains and die up there of starvation. The scriptures tell you about that. Because, like, you people can't hunt. Okay, they're not going to go up there with valuables like food they can plant and shit. They're not going to do that, man. They're going to die up there in the mountains just like the scriptures tell you. Okay? Possibly eat each other. Alright? Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain so that she may be healed. Verse 9. We should have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, meaning forget about her. Okay, which a lot of people are doing. They're forgetting about Babylon. They're getting up and they're leaving. A lot of people are moving out the country. A lot of people are moving up into the mountains. A lot of people are just cutting down the cost of living. They're trying to find alternatives. People are just trying to find a way to survive. Okay, let us go everyone into his own country. Everyone's going to leave the country. You have a lot of immigrants and people that came over here years ago that established business. Now that it's falling, they're going to go back to their home country. They're going to sell everything, just like I just told you through the Spirit. Okay, all that American money that they made over here, it's going to stretch all over here back home. And these people already knew this because they've been doing it for years. They knew that America was going to fall. Okay, and what they did was they kept sending money back home. They said, hey, put this in a bank account, brother, Put this in a bank account. And if anything were to ever go bad in America, I just fly back. Forget everything here. Make our money stretch back there, man. Hey, man, these people are asleep, man. They don't know. And let everyone go to his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heaven, meaning it reaches unto the Lord. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Mason ideology or doctrine, but their doctrine is that their sin would reach the heavens. They would commit so much sin that their sin would reach the heavens. Okay? Alright? That's literally what they would do. Okay? By the time you're a 33-degree Mason, you've committed so much iniquity and sin that it would reach onto the heavens. Okay? Right? It says, for the judgment reacheth unto the heaven and lifted up onto lifted up even to the skies. Verse 10, for the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare Zion the work of the Lord power. Verse 11, make bright her arrows and gather the shields. And the Lord raises up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. All right, this is war. This time of World War III. For his device and is against Babylon to destroy it, because the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Okay, so there you go, man. All right. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna go too much longer. It's 20 minutes by now, but yeah, I could have went longer, but you know, you guys get the point. Okay, and I'm probably just gonna repost the video by itself so you guys can watch it. Okay, through the spirit. But that's the IG right there. Okay, of the guy Professor McTell. He posted some really edifying videos, man. If you guys wanna, you know, even just be in the spirit, and you know, that's what I do, man. I subscribe to these Instagram pages that you know, talk about what's going on. You know, if you want to be to hit with it, do it. You know. But yeah, man. With that, man, give all praise and glory be to the Father, the Son, Yahawashi. I hope you guys were edified. Okay. Call halal Yahawashi. Until next time, I'm gonna say shalom. All right.